Hi, my name is Liam Fuller, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Source. Source is an AI productivity tool for consultancies who work on top of ERP systems like NetSuite, SAP, Microsoft Dynamics, and more. Think of Source as an AI co-pilot for your consultancy. As you can see here on our demo, you can see that Source looks an awful lot similar to the likes of ChatGPT, but instead of it referencing internet data, Source has access to past BRD documents, past projects, past mappings, field examples, transcripts, and more. Source can even join your meetings and take notes just like your note takers can in Teams or Google Meets. You can see here that Source has two modes, the chat interface and the knowledge base. So what I'm going to show you is the Source knowledge base. And here you can see this is where you upload past documentation or past context that Source can use. And we also have projects of how we've done an implementation, a migration, an integration, or a customization in the past, and how Source can use that to do a much better job at creating you BRD documents, scopes of work, uncover insights on customer data and transcripts as well. What I'm going to show you is what Source can do. So let's say I've had some initial customer discovery calls with a customer. They want to migrate from QuickBooks to NetSuite. I want to review the meeting notes and transcripts attached, look for relevant documentation, and try to find similar projects that can help supplement what we've done in the past. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my transcripts from recent calls. And what Source is going to do is it's going to establish a project. It's going to try identify some key stakeholders that were within these calls, who they were, what their intentions were, what they wanted to do, and create like a business profile summary. It will identify the systems that were mentioned on that call, and it will even quote specific things these customers said and how that relates to their problems they're having with their system and their objectives with the project. We found critical integration gaps. We found insights from similar projects. And now it's going to try build out a recommended scope of work with different types of effort based on success metrics, key deliverables, expectations of the customer, and even giving you an idea of what the estimated investment will be for this project. Source will even identify you revenue opportunities that you might have missed based on what customers have said over these conversations. Now, Source is going to give us some immediate actions to work off of. So who's the owner of the task? What is the timeline? What is the risk level? Is anyone blocking these objectives? Yes or no? Short-term actions, longer-term actions. And even what Source will do is can draft you emails, which I'm about to show you in a minute. What Source will do is it will generate a comprehensive email explaining why we need the data, how we're going to access it, how it's going to be secure, and even produce a credentials portal that can be sent over to the customer as well. Now, once I've got those credentials, let's just say, hey, I've got the credentials. Can you do this? Source can actually go into the systems and try to figure out what the customer said, how that relates to what's going on in their system, so you don't have to continuously go back to your customers over and over and over again to find out what's going on. Because sometimes they don't even know what's going on. Figuring out the SKU complexity, how the field mappings might look like, sample data, and Source can understand the documentation across different systems as well. And what Source can even do is it can generate you a questionnaire. So I can say, yes, I'd like to generate the questionnaire. And Source can take that, and in 2 seconds, I have a questionnaire I can send over to my customer to get clarity on certain things I'm curious about. So you can see here that I've just sent it over to my customer. This is what my customer will see. The records analyzed, their data quality score, gift card liability discrepancy. Here's what you said, here's what we found, and basically we will be able to track the answers to that and help that throughout our project. And all I have to do now is say, generate me a draft of the BRD document. And Source will actually generate you a draft of the BRD document based on the context of this conversation, which we can then go ahead, review, and update as we get more information back from the end customer. So you can see here I can press download BRD. I can go to my downloads, have a look, and you can see that Source has generated me a really comprehensive 10+ page BRD document, which connects up what we're trying to achieve, the current state of their system, and yeah. Today, Source is already being used by ERP consultancies across America and Europe. If you'd like to be ahead of the game and your competition with AI, Source is going to be a critical tool for your consultancy firm. If you'd like to get set up with a Source pilot, please let me know, and our team will be happy to help you. Thanks.